My name's Suzie and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, in the area of Brisbane. But if you're in any other state, I can always help you out as well. So if you don't have a demonstrator, sorry about my throat, I can help you. So here we are, Monday again, and it is the 18th of November. So, and it's 10:30 Queensland time. So I'm in Queensland. It's quite warm at the moment. So I'm just going to turn the fan on. I forgot to turn it on when I sat down to do my live. So sorry about that. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here with sweat rolling off my face. So last week we did a couple of cards, and we were using the light the years, which is a cute little set. So I did 2 cards last week, so I'm doing another one today. I usually like to do 3, so we're doing another one of those today, and we're doing a different card again. So we did a birthday card on it, and then we also did like a Christmas card as well. Seeing as we're heading into Christmas and it's coming along so fast, it's not funny. Now in the corner, and I always get it wrong, up there in the corner, if you want to shop with me for any of these products, you can put your camera to the QR code and it will take you to my shop. So that's simple enough to be able to do. So as long as you've got a smartphone or camera, you can do that. And I'll leave it up there. So also, just a couple of things to go through. I'm having a card buffet. Now you get 8 cards for $50, and assorted cards, not just Christmas because we're going into Christmas. So 8 cards for $50. It is a registration, so if you click on the link below, it will go to the registration form. So you need to fill that out and make your payment for that. And that runs out on the 23rd, I think it was. So depending on numbers, I might run it a little bit later, but it's getting pretty full now. So if you want to join it, please put your camera on the QR code and you'll go straight to the registration. Now also we have I thought I must have deleted the wrong one. So we are joining special this the shop with me. I've deleted the wrong one, sorry. That was clever of me. I did it just before I came on. So if you want to join my team, I will put a link. It is in the link below. Everything we use today is in the link below. It's just click on more and it'll bring up everything. So yeah, so if you want to join my team, just click on the link below and it'll take you to the form to sign up. So just a couple of things that are going on. And as I say, sorry about my throat. It is a medical condition that I have in my throat, so in my vocal cords. So who said getting older was any fun? Hey, it's only what you make it. So I will trundle on with my squeaky voice. All right, we're going to go down to the mat and we'll have a look at what we're going to do. I'm actually going to need your help with this one. But firstly, I'll show you a catalogue and the stamps that we're using. So here it is. It's Light the Years. So it's quite a cute little set. So you've got your large and small lantern. You got your pine cones, a bit of greenery, a candle. So you can make quite cute things out of it. Even got a bow to do it. And also too, in this catalogue, and I should have, I usually have a piece of paper in it, but it's disappeared. We have sketches on making a card. So in all our catalogues, in the main catalogue and in this one, you'll always find sketches that will help you if you're stuck on a design. So I'll just pop that down there. I've got cat biscuits in my drawer there for somebody who shall remain nameless. I don't know where he is today. So on page 16 in our catalogue, no, page 22 is it? Yes, page 22. So on page 22, we have all these, and I think there's 22 sketches too. So if you're ever stuck for an idea, and you don't have to keep it the same as what they do, you can actually change it up, use a different shape or something like that. So, and this is our annual catalogue from May 2024 to April 2025. So this is what we're doing today. So I was playing around with it last night. So I wanted the gold on the brown, maybe, or we could put it on to wild wheat. Okay, card base is Cajun yes, Cajun, I can't even say it now, Cajun Cray. So I didn't know whether to use that, but I think it's too much with the gold that I've done. So I'll probably stick with the early espresso for that. So we have our card base, and that is, as I say, it's Cajun Craze. So we can put that, and then the brown on top of the, I think that goes better with it because we've got the gold. Now this is the gold that is, so it goes, you can see it's got a up, so it has, you have to use it in one way. So and that's the brush gold, I think. What was it? let's see, brush silver and gold foil. So that's how it goes. So I'll put that back in there so we don't lose it. So we've got that, and I actually did that with the folder for changing leaves. So I used the embossing folder for changing leaves on the gold. So all right, so we're not going to use this, so we'll get this out of the way. So we've got our brown, then we've got our gold, and then what I did was do like an archway, and I have done that with the 3D embossing folder, which is exposed brick. So that just gives it a bit of background, but I also want the leaves to show through on this beautiful gold brush paper. So what I really wanted was to cut the arch out, but I don't have a die to actually cut it out. So we're going to just have a brick wall. So then I did the large lantern and the small lantern. So I'm going to put those on there. Like so. And I got my hole punch, and I punched a hole. So it looks like you can put a ribbon through or something like that. So now I had intended to make this a happy birthday card, which I probably will. Now I cut all these things. I had a little bit of a play with different things. So I've been cutting out because I cut the pumpkin pie, I think it was, the lanterns this time instead of white. So then I've cut out some greenery to use. So we can put that there like that. And then I did some other greenery. Put out like that. And we can always put some up here coming out. So this was the idea. Oh, I've lost a stream by the look of it. It's only doing Facebook and now it's going to the three of them. So it's going on my business page, my personal page, and on YouTube. Sorry about that. I just looked up and I noticed it was going to the wrong place. So this was my idea. Bit different. Then I've got to colour my candles. They're so tiny. So I have a candle in there. And a candle in there. So our greenery. Then I thought we could put some flowers in our greenery. So let's see what we've got. So these are all I cut out from before. So I cut the big flower. Maybe I'll do the gold with them, not the pink. So I've got a gold one there that I can do. Now, do I have another gold? No, I don't. So I could do the big gold there and then put the smaller one on there like that. And we can add those in to the design. So I'll put these back. I have a little tray here and I cut extra bits out, and then I can use them on a card. So it says I'm going live, so I hope I am going live. So can you let me know if you can see me, because we've been having trouble with Restream. So I hope it's going live. All right. So this is this is what we're about to do. So we'll put the card together now. There were so many bits, I didn't want you to be going through them all. Now I'm going to do my little candles in real red, and I'm using my Stampin' Right markers to do this. I'm just going to go up where it's light, because it gives you the shading. And I'll do the same on this one. Bit there, just where the candles drip down. Now the Stampin' Right markers you can actually colour onto your stamps, because they're water based, so you can actually go around with different colours on your stamp, and then you huff on it and then stamp it. So it's really but don't use your blends. Although we've got things happening, coming all over the stream. I think Restream's having a little bit of a funny turn. Here we go again, unable to access your camera. So I don't know what's going on because it keeps flashing these messages that it hasn't got my camera, and I've got my camera on. It's got lights on it, so it should be doing fine, but for some reason it's having a hissy fit. So now I'm going to go in with my crushed curry, and I'm going to go on the finest tip. So I'm just going to cover in that flame. There you go, just so it looks like it's alive. Now I've lost everything. What is going on? I don't know what's happening here because I just have a blank screen, a black screen. I'm going to reload. There we are, we're back. So my apologies. My apologies if people that came in and you thought I'd gone away. I hadn't. For some reason, Restream kept telling me it wasn't connected to my cameras, and it was flashing all these messages. And then I just had a black screen. So I apologise for anyone who was on the stream and it went blank. So we'll put those over there with our little bits and pieces. So we're going to put this card together now. So as I said, we've got Cajun Grey, which is our card base. My card bases are always the same unless I'm doing a fun fold or something. So the base is 5 3/4 by 8 inches and folded on the 4-inch mark. So folded in half. Then I have my first mat, which is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. And then my second layer, just right, second layer is 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So that will sit like that. So we'll get that so far done. I'll get my Tombow out because Tombow gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Yep. So we'll put this first layer on. Just put it around the edges. Ah! Oh, thank goodness it didn't go on the gold. So with Tombow, I can't do straight. I never can. As much as I try, I can't do it. So Tombow gives me a little wiggle room to move the mat to where I want it to actually be. So that's Cajun Crave and Billy Espresso. So Restream is doing funny things. I just lost all my cameras and everything and it went blank. So I had to restart it. So I apologise who was on there before. You might have just got dropped out, I don't know. It's just really doing strange things. Now I'm putting Tombow around here too. Now, when you use an embossing folder on your card, you need to put a lot of glue on because the paper has been stretched, for want of a better word, and it's got crevices there from the pattern and everything. So you really need quite a bit of glue to put it together and to make it stick. I just love this changing leaves. And look at it on that gold. Doesn't it look fantastic? It's just gorgeous. You get stamps and die sets that you just really adore. There's just, you don't even want to cut into them. So we've got that there. Then I used pumpkin pie to do our 2 lanterns. So we're now going to put our little candles in our lanterns. Once again, I apologise about my voice. I can't do anything about it. It's just there like that. Come on. I'm going to get that in the middle. I suppose this is a bit of an avid card. So that's our little lantern. And it looks like they're alight now. So we've got our brown, or early espresso, and I've done it with the brick folder. So it's done with the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. So you can see it looks like it's a brick wall. So we're going to sit there in the middle of our gold. And then we're going to put our lanterns in the middle of that. So maybe down a bit like that. So we'll put these on our early espresso. First I'm going to put the big one in. And I have used a hole punch to cut out a hole in the ring at the top, so it looks like you can put a ribbon through it. So I'm just going to put that on there. I'm actually going to press on it at the moment because I want this one and I want that to sit underneath it. Now we've got our greenery. So I want my silicone mat, which is brilliant for this. So I'm going to take a gold and a green, and I'm going to turn them over. Now these are very fiddly, so to do it with the actual Tombow nozzle, it wouldn't work. I'd have it with everywhere, and I don't want that. So I just want to tap this on, so pounce it, whichever you want to call it. And I just noticed a little sneaky piece that hadn't come out. So I'll get rid of that. So now I want this probably in the middle. Well, of course, you can't go over the edge of your card, so you'll have to be keep an eye on it. So then I'm going to take the sponge again, and the sponge is just Woolworths, cheap. But I've got to get a clip, bulldog clip, to hold it together. So, and then we're going to put this one across here. But I want it to come down a bit. And see, I'm checking just to make sure that it's not going to go over the edge of the card. So, then I've got some little bits here. So I'm going to do the same with this. So I'm going to put some Tombow glue on my silicone mat, and everything below the more box, if it's still there, is linked in the down below box, in the more box. I should have checked which. So I'm going to put this over there like that. I didn't do a green one. I want a green one for the other side. I'm just going to pounce it on the end of it because I want the opposite colours. So I'll just pop that there. And then I'm going to use these two, some more Tombow. And this will just peel off. Once it's dried, it'll just peel off. So you won't have to worry about it. I just get a wet wipe and I just scrape it with a wet wipe and it comes off. Not a problem. So I'm going to slide this one, and this is why I didn't press it down so far yet, so I could get in behind it and put a little bit of twigs or greenery, whatever you want to call it, behind the lanterns. So just to give us a little bit of added depth. Now, I want to put these flowers on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a ball stylus. So I don't know whether you have these. I have these because when I do my jewellery. So, but you just want a small one. And then you're going to put it in the middle. And it should curl it up. And then I've got two smaller flowers to go in there. So I've done the opposite because these were flowers from I'd already used in something else and I had them left over. So you just cut them. They will, when you put it in an envelope, of course, go back to being flat, but then the person who gets the card can hopefully and I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to get the other flower. Bit of Tombow. And I'm going to put that one there. So we're building the card up. So now we'll put the little flowers on and we'll try so this one's going, the plain gold is going on the glitter one, and I want to get it so it's in the middle of the other. I could have used glue dots on this. Yep. Because I've got quite a bit on here. So I can just use my take a pick tool to just get it in position that I want it. So we've got that. So that's our decoration for our card. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on that, and I'm going to pop it up. Here they are. So I'm gently, because this has got to dry, this glue on there. So I'm gently going to take my dimensionals. Oops, that was 2, but never mind. We're going to use quite a few dimensionals because we don't want it to sag in the middle. So, always best to use more than less. Which reminds me, talking of dimensionals, I need to order some more. I think I've only got 1 packet left. On there. Now I know that's a lot of dimensional, but we don't want to be sagging. Now I'm using my take a pick tool to take off my backings and putting them in the bin. Because half the time I end up with them on the floor. And my Zeus has long hair. So wherever you go, you find dimensionals on the backings on the floor. No matter whether you're in the bathroom, bedroom, hallway, they can bet your life there is dimensionals somewhere. And even though I try to put them in the bin, of course, sometimes I miss, don't I? And that's when they go on the floor, and that's when he gets them all over. Okay, here's our centerpiece, and I want to get it more or less centered. That looks about right. I'm just going to go over that with a bone folder. Now we want a sentiment. Now, I guess this could be a mail card. Haven't really thought about it. Have I got any spare white around? So for the circle, no, that's like the skies. I'm not using that. So I need some white. You know, you have so much stuff around. Trying to find a piece that, no, we'll have to cut another piece. So we'll cut it so that we can get a card base out of it. So that's 5 3/4. by 8. I don't like to waste paper. It wastes enough. Now this one I'm going to make 4 layers. So I'm going to make one at 5.5. I don't want that. 5.5. So 5.5 by 3 3/4. Just like that. So that will give me a card and a layer, and then I can use this what's left to do a. I'm going to stamp it first. I think I might have to go with the Cajun clay to Cajun craze, sorry, to do a happy birthday. So, look, there we go. So also when you're doing, move your move it around on your stamp pad, not just in the middle. Help if I put it the right way, wouldn't it? I'm just going to do that. And it's a good job because I got a bit there. So I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to use my mini to cut it out. There it goes. There it goes. Crash bang wallop. It's only one of my plates for the big machine. So I'll need to cut either side of it because it's too wide to go in the mini. So I'm going to put my eyeball it, so hopefully I get it roughly in the middle. But you know, one thing with round sentiments like that is that it doesn't really matter where you put it because it's round and it'll always look straight. So it's a bit of a bonus. All right, I'm going to put our mini back. I just love my mini. I'd use it all the time if I could, but some things you really do need the big one. I mean, I like my big one too, but it's quite heavy for me to pick up and move. I should have muscles. So I'll just keep hold of that tape. Now be careful when you're taking your tape off because it can tear the paper and then you've got to start all over again. That can go in the rubbish. Put that on my... I've got a little... I'll show you. I've got a little die holder here. And I use this when I'm working so that I can keep my dies on it and I don't lose them. So It's quite handy. So you can find it on YouTube. Donna, oh, here we go again. I hope I've still got you. It's flashing up cameras again. I don't know what's going on with it today. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to pop this up to on dimensionals. It's really weird. It's already put me out once. Okay, back on our dimensionals. So I'm just going to put one on each side. Get my take a pic tool. Now, oh no. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, but we're still inside of the card, so that means that will be fine to fit in an envelope. What you might find with it, and we've got an insert to do, so I did an insert a minute ago, so how's that? What you might find with it, it's a bit bulky, so you might want to put 2 stamps on it instead of 1. So we'll do an insert, and I'll use the Cajun Craze as well. Now, what do we want? We've got Happy Birthday. So no, that's more. So we could use You're Amazing in Every Way. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Especially if you're sending it to someone special. So I think we'll use that one. There we go. I can tell I've used this one quite a bit. So I like changing leaves. So I'm going to where's my stamp cleaner? So I don't like leaving ink on stamps. So I like to clean them more or less straight away. So I'm going to my Stampin' Scrub, a little bit of Stampin' Mist, and the side with the raindrops cleans your stamp, and then the other side dries it. And these will have colour on them. That's how you know that they are good stamps, top quality. Okay, so I'm going to put the straight edge I can along the line on my glass mat. Now, if you're wanting these glass mats, there are still some left under the online exclusives. So they're brilliant. I have one for my card making, and then I have another one for my jewellery. And they're just brilliant to use. Okay, so can we get that in the middle-ish? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Get that cleaned. Now, just to make things a little so I might use this little one here. I did think of putting this in the corner. That would be all right. I'm going to put a little bit of greenery with it. So, all I need is, whoops, better pick that up before it goes anywhere in the bin. Oh, it was the end to my scissors. Now, this is Marbled Elegance, but I'm going to use the back of it because I want to stamp, but I don't want to get it on anything else. So I'm going in with my Cajun Cray. Now I just want it on the corner there. So there we've got it. And then I'm going to take a little bit of greenery there, clean the stamp. It's something you need to get into when you so we might go with a green for the to move everything around. So we might go with Pretty Peacock. Well, what's happened now? I don't know what's going on with Restream at the moment. Honestly, it knocked me completely out a while ago. Don't know why. So I'm going to stamp more. Yeah. Got that all down the side. I'll get a wet one. Always keep wet ones on hand because you never know what's going to happen. A little mess because I don't want any of this other colour going on the card. And then I'm just going to put one there. And one there. There we go. So that's just to bring a little bit of the outside inside, if that's if that makes sense. So then I'm going to turn this over. Stamp cleaned, ready to go back in. And I'm going to use my Tombow to put the inside. Come on. Okay. And make sure we get this the right way around. As I say, by using Tombow, I wonder I had it on my thumb. I've got a little bit of a all right. So I'll take that out and put new insert in, but I won't do it now. So I don't know whether we need any bling on this, maybe a little bit. And I might go for these gems. They're in like a copper. So we'll put one on Happy Birthday there. Oops, that one ran away. And we'll put one there. And one there. Now, I won't put a bow on there because I think we've got quite enough on there. So I'm going to come back up the top. So all right, I'm back. So I hope you enjoyed the card. As I said before, Restream kept knocking me out. One time I lost full. It just knocked me complete out and a black screen. So I have no idea what's going on. So this will be the last card in this. I'll show you what we've done so far. And that one. And then we did this one. So that one was on the first day. This was the second day. And they're all on YouTube. So you can go back and see them. And of course today's. So everything that you would need to make these cards is down in the more box below. If you've enjoyed my content, if you could like my YouTube video, give me a share if you've got any crafty friends that you think might like it, and also do the little bell which tells you when I'm going live. But I don't think it did today because when I first looked up and I'd lost one of my streams as well. So it was only doing 2 and not 3. And as I say, it's been coming up with camera not connected and things like that. So I don't know what's going on. But anyway, it's Monday. Tomorrow I won't be doing a live because I have an appointment in the morning. So I won't be doing the 10:30 live. I will pick out a new stamp set that we can look at, one of the new ones, and pretty soon we'll have Celebration coming out. And being a demonstrator, we can actually order the products by the 19th, I think, on the 19th. So that'll be interesting. If you spend so much money, you get free product. So I think it's $100. If you spend $100, you can get a certain gift, and if you spend more, that you can pick certain gifts out. There's actually a catalogue that has got it all in. So I've got it somewhere on my computer, so I'll check that out for Wednesday. So I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy it, and I will see you back on Wednesday morning at 10:30.